Jersey Joe, I am here in a hotel room in Florida. We were going to do this web show outside, but we go away to Florida, and it's freaking raining. Pouring.
It is Florida Manny outside, so here we are.
Here we are in Florida, but it's Bar Talk. We have a Bar Talk question for you. What is the best tiki bar drink or beach bar drink? Even though it's raining, we're going to find out shortly, but we want your advice and want to share with you right now. So hit us up live. We also got a bunch of your comments. He's got a whole stack of them in his hand here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, what's your favorite beach bar drink,
I
Mr.
think
Glowing Hat?
Joe and I were just talking about this off camera, but I had to think about it because the question is such a good one. Mm-hmm. If you even have an answer to it, you're already winning, because if you're somewhere tropical, you got a good one. But I do remember having a margarita in Cabo. It was blueberry margarita, absolutely superb. I could still taste how good that was. That's
all I gotta say. Margarita would be my number one choice, and also the flavored ones though. Anybody can make the standard one back home, but I like when you find that beach bar that muddles the fruit in there, like a nice peach one or your blueberry one, like you said, is good. So that's my number one pick. Or number two, it's basically any of those blue, like a blue Hawaiian, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm man enough to tell you I am going for the girly drinks on the beach, but it's something I can't get at home, so that's what I want.
You go for the girly drinks all the time, but this is there's no
shame.
There's
you guys
no
know
shame
that.
involved with Joe, or no shame involved if you're getting a girly drink. Actually, for anybody really,
that's right.
You don't want it.
We got tons of your answers though, so hey, what do we got?
Okay, let's pull up the ones that are on my phone here. Okay, Jay Wisniewski says mojito or painkiller.
Ooh, mojito is good. Mint. So the only thing is, you got to make sure for a mojito, at least I think you got to muddle those leaves enough, because sometimes you get them and then you like suck half the leaf up in the straw and it's like. Ugh.
Yes, I
no
fully
paper
agree.
straws. No paper straws.
No, I was gonna say the same thing. Those leaves, if you inhale them too quickly, or if they give you a straw that's kind of wide, because usually they know you're gonna, just don't choke on those mojito leaves. Mm-hmm. The next one up is Maddie Beam Madison. She says tequila. Well, that's a good start. I agree.
That's one heck of a way to start your day. Probably not the best way to end one, but
it is the best way to end one.
Tequila's good.
It is. I can verify. Anyway, Rock for Guitar says Bahamian Barracuda. I'm not quite sure what that is.
Is it Bahamian Barracuda? You know, that when I was looking at places, there's some kind of drink here named that, and I don't know what it is either.
We may have to get back to you guys on that one.
If we find it in a bar, we'll sample it later and follow up on social media.
Let's go on to Judy Ashburn. I have a cooler full of ice-cold Budweiser USA, maybe a couple Guinness Ireland for dessert.
Wait, I gotta comment on that. Okay, Budweiser USA, very light beer, light for when you're outside, warm, okay. But I think Guinness is just too damn heavy to have one of those when you're on a hot beach. It's like 100 degrees out. I don't think I want a Guinness.
That might be the one you have in the bar, like right at the end of the night.
Yeah, not on the beach. I don't know. To each their own, everybody. That's his opinion show. Your choice.
We have Larry Mock, however you say your name, sir. Corona. Okay.
With a lime.
That's a generic answer, but yeah, it's not a bad one.
Cold Corona on a beach, that's fine. Again, not a Guinness.
I like this guy. So we got Frasca, Mr. Frasca, and he says, a sweet Joe.
Oh, you know what that is? A drink named after Mead O'Hara's downtown Jersey City.
That's for him.
That free plug. It's three things. It's cake, vodka, orange juice, and pineapple juice. So when you have it, it's basically like having a piece of cake and a drink. It's like being on a cruise ship or at a beach bar. Most refreshing.
Here we go.
Plug's over. Hit it.
I got a whole bunch more of these shits I want to get through. Keith Moran, mojito, that isn't a gay drink. Brian Griffin.
Nice Family Guy.
Yeah. Yep. J City Picks, bottled water, stay hydrated. Besides that, a cold lager or Miami Vice.
Ooh, Miami Vice, another fruity drink.
I would really like to take this opportunity to tell people you need to stay hydrated when you're drinking at all times, especially if you don't want that hangover.
Especially if you're sitting outside in a hot beach bar and it's like 90 degrees, you do need to have a bottle of water.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it'll also make your experience last longer, John Taffer tips. So if you want to really go for a nice bar crawl,
very true,
boom.
And you won't spend as much money.
Unless they charge you for the water.
If they're charging you for water, you got more problems. All right, water or a can of Bud Light, same thing. We agree with you, Starman784.
Although Bud Light Platinum we both like.
Bud Light Platinum, oddly, it f***s you up really quick. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting not to say f*** on camera.
There's more alcohol in Bud Light Platinum than there is regular Bud Light.
Right, and then oddly, it doesn't taste horrible like all their other products.
I also gotta say, I like the blue bottle. I think it's kind of cool. There's not a lot of beers that are in like a beautiful blue bottle like that, so I gotta...
It's true. When you guys walk in the store, you can instantly see where the Bud Light Platinum is from.
If you're sitting outside, like in a beautiful sunlight's coming down, you got that blue bottle, there you go.
Yeah. The last one, real Matt treat. I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
Well, if he goes outside right now, he can satisfy both of those ambitions. Pina coladas are good. I gotta go with that one too. That's a nice.
I feel like that falls into that category of like you already got one, you're already on the beach, you already got that W for the day.
Yeah. Now, there's one drink that you shared with me years ago that I actually get in Vegas, and there's a few places you can find it, mostly in the West Coast. Tell everybody what is an AMF.
Adios, motherfucker.
Oh, there you go. Which is?
It's kind of like it's similar to like a Manhattan. So it's a whole bunch of different alcohol, and they put in blue liqueur.
Right, it's a blue curacao.
Now they'll put in, depending on where you get it, you'll get tequila or rum or both. Some people make it differently in different places, but it's just a whole bunch of alcohol. It tastes really, really good. It's like a perfect little mixture of all of them all in one.
I've been told it's basically a Long Island iced tea with the blue curacao in it.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not quite the same.
It's a sweet flavor to it. It's got a little bit of a berry flavor to it, but it's AMF because that will pretty much end your night when you have one or two
AMF.
of those. It's congratulations, you've earned that hangover for the next morning. So.
I highly recommend if you guys don't drink that much to start your night off with them. 2 of them, one in each hand.
They're not available everywhere. They're available in Vegas, is where you showed me how to do it. I found one place in New York that had them, but for the most part, on the East Coast, it's not really something that you can find. So if you do find it,
we'll try and find some out here in Florida and see if we can take a picture and put it on social media a little bit later.
You know what's a good thing to find? This big web channel. Click on like a subscribe button down below. 4 big shows all week long. Look, he's showing you how to push the button. Keep clicking it like that and subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, and unsubscribe again to the 4 big web shows on the Jersey 50 YouTube channel. We look forward to seeing you here each and every week. Follow us on Twitter, Jersey50, INICE4091, and we'll chat with you.
Yeah. Come out and have a beer with us too. We're in Florida.
Yeah, look, his hat is already lit. We had a couple. Jersey here, Ian, not in a box, live from Florida, saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you guys next time.